channel. My name is Uzanele, and if you're joining me for the first time, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for choosing me again. Welcome back. I'm back with a new video. I haven't been on for like a week now because I've been lazy, I've been uninspired, I didn't know what to shoot, but I'm back, recouped, regenerated. So in today's video, if you don't know, most of you know, a few days ago was my birthday, on Saturday to be specific, and I turned 28. Oh! I turned 28. Yes, yeah, it is getting real. So and because I didn't have a chance to go out or do any activities, I spent a lot of my time indoors with Bay, of course. And I spent that time reflecting on where I've been, what I've learned, and yeah, and I thought I should sit down to this video and do 28 things I've learned at 28. So yeah, if you're interested to see and get some motivation from me, then do stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next clip. So I've written most of the things that I've learned because I got some time to reflect and journal and just write down everything. And so if I'm looking down, this is my notebook, and yeah, so what I've learned first, this is not in order, this is just, I'm gonna be putting, I just wrote different things randomly, it's not in an orderly form. So yeah, so what I've learned at 28 is how to love. I've learned that family is everything. I've learned that I am an amazing human being. Yes, catch that. If you feel the same and you feel like I'm an amazing human being, do comment down below. Because it's one thing to think of yourself as an amazing human being and people actually think otherwise. So yeah, I actually think I am an awesome human being to be around, to be a friend, to be a girlfriend, to be a wife, to be everything, you know, I'm everything. I've learned that without effort, talent is nothing. Like, you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't put effort to grow yourself and put yourself out there, then it's useless. You know, same as that Bible story, I'm sure most of you know, where God was giving out talent and then this one person hid his and didn't multiply, basically. So he didn't make the effort to multiply. So I'm a strong believer that if you have talent but you don't put effort in it, then you won't grow. I've seen it with myself as well, you know, in music to be specific. I never really put much of an effort in music, and that's why I haven't really grown in it. As much as I put effort in YouTube, if you see the things that I do for my channel and the results are actually visible, and the effort that I put on my music like literally is non-existent. I've also learned that God over everything, like over everything, period. God over everything. I've learned that where you come from does not define where you're going. You can come in the most bad situation but break out of it and make it through and actually become a better person. I've also learned that I am more than a conqueror. You know, in these times we're faced with a lot of challenges, a lot of things are happening in the world, and I've learned to trust God and know that I'm more than a conqueror. Whatever it is, I'll make it through it. Yeah. Also, that without grace, I wouldn't be here today. If it wasn't by the grace of God, I wouldn't be here today. A whole lot of us, not a whole lot of us, literally everyone that is here on earth today, if it wasn't by grace, we wouldn't be here today. Also, to live for today and trust God for tomorrow. You know, I'm a person who struggled with anxiety a lot, so when I worry about tomorrow a lot, you know, then I forget to live for now, and I've seen it affect me in a negative way, and I'm trying to come out of that. I've learned that it's not a place to be, so I need to wear my grown woman pants and just make it out of that. Also, that contentment comes from within. contentment comes from within. A lot of us are searching for happiness, peace, love from other human beings when it's actually from within. I was worried before, like prior to my birthday. I was very worried, stressed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. And yeah, before my birthday I was really stressed, and on the day actually I just felt at peace. I felt content. The word content, yeah, I felt content because I looked around my life and looked at what I achieved, and I was like, yeah, I'm okay. Actually, I've been worried about useless things, but I'm actually okay. It is okay. Everything's okay. You know, I've learned not to overly put emotion in everything. Now this has been the main thing. My personality, I'm very sensitive, so I've learned to put my emotions aside. If it's business, business is business. If something needs to be handled, emotions aside, just handle it, and that's it. I've learned to take care of my mental health. This is a priority. You know, sometimes mental health can be affected, and that's when we get into depression. Everything might be going wrong, might be going right in your life, and you find yourself depressed, and you're like, what is happening? What is happening? That's when you stop taking care of your mental health. So I think this is like the main thing that I've learned, and to take it seriously, because growing up in an African home or in a Christianity home, you basically not allowed to feel depressed or anything like that. Like, they always say pray about it, but these things are a reality and it's affecting us. And the last few years we've seen a lot of people commit suicide due to mental health, and I feel like that's something society needs to take into consideration. I also learned to take care of my spiritual health and how to take care of my physical health. Well, that one is debatable, but yeah, I am trying to live a healthy life and get physical. Yeah, learned to do something that grows me every day. Yeah, I always look for something that will grow me. If it's knowledge, if it's something I need to learn from somebody else, if it's me asking a question, just do something that will grow you every day, unlike spending time and wasting it on things that won't benefit you. I've also learned not to depend on one stream of income. Yes, guys, we need to, like, if you're taking notes, take this down. Like, find more streams of income. You can't depend on your salary. You can't depend on just one business if you're a business person and you're an entrepreneur. You need to create multiple streams of income, and I've learned this mostly from Patricia Bright. If you know, you know. That I'm a huge fan, and she started this series or new channel where she basically discusses business and how to grow yourself as an entrepreneur, how to create multiple streams, how you can create. And yeah, I've learned that from her, and I really appreciate that knowledge, and I wish like a lot of people would discuss that a lot more, so we know as well. I've also learned to give relationships a chance. You know, I'm a very stubborn person, and when it comes to relationships, I'm very selfish. Yeah, I'm very selfish, so I've learned to give relationships a chance, be it friendships, be it whatever, always give it a chance. I've also learned to build on my own dreams and not somebody else's. You know, we spend a lot of years building other people's dreams that we forget about our own dreams. Even like if you come from a black family, mostly, you know that they expect a certain future for you, and if you don't reach that point, then you're basically like not making it. I remember I went to school, varsity, and I did something that I thought was going to impress my mom and my sisters, and it wasn't something I really wanted to do, but because like I had to do something in varsity, I ended up doing that. Yes, it contributed to where I am today, but I wish I could have done something related to what I'm doing now. So yeah, even like working for someone, make sure you also work towards your dream. Don't spend your energy, resources building somebody else's dream. Also put yourself first. Also learned to speak things in existence. Don't trust fully, only trust God. Don't trust, like when it comes to human beings, don't trust fully. Like people will disappoint you. The only person who won't disappoint you is God. I've learned how to dress. Yes, I feel like my fashion sense is getting better. I've learned that I love being in a creative space. That's something I've learned about myself. I've learned how to adapt to different situations. Change is inevitable, so I've learned to adapt. I've learned how to give. Oh, I've been what is the English word for ungwaqo? Stingy. So I've been stingy when it comes to giving. So in the past few years I've learned to give, not only financially, but in terms of time, in terms of resources, in terms of my knowledge. I've learned to give. Yeah, I've learned tithing as well, which ties into giving. I've also learned that I am who God says I am, not what people say I am, not what I say I am, but who God says I am. And above everything else, I've learned to love every bit of myself. I've learned to love my body. I've learned to love the way I look. I've learned to love the way I speak. I've learned to love myself in shade. Like, self-love is important, guys. Make sure you look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself every single day. That is very important. I love myself. I love the way I am. I wouldn't change anything, would I? Yeah, I wouldn't change anything about who I am. At first I used to hate, like, one thing I used to hate is that people say I'm too nice. You know, nice. I used to hate it because that way people take advantage. So I've learned to be okay with that aspect of my life, because that's what keeps me moving and that's what makes me win in some situations. So yeah, always look at the good and not the bad. I think I've covered 28 things if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. And if you guys love this video, please do comment down below. Let me know what you've learned so far in your life. Yeah, and you can stalk me on my social platforms. I'll link them down below. They'll also be on the screen, so do check me out and follow me and share this video as well, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.